What's going on, everybody? I recently purchased Sauron from the token store, so I wanted to make a deck showing off his ability. He removes the abilities from all ongoing cards in your hand and deck. So obviously this is very powerful, and he fits right into a deck that's already very popular, probably one of, if not the best deck in the game, post Zabu Surfer nerfs, which is this Shuri deck. Shuri makes 20 power Doc Ox, 30 power Red Skulls, all those things. Taskmaster to copy that power. Zola, you can split them up after. It puts out a lot of power on the board very quickly. And then you've got Sunspot. You have Zero, just in case you don't draw your Sauron, you can possibly get one kind of quote-unquote canceled card out. Zero's a little bit awkward, but he's better on like your Ebony Maw and your Lizard, or if you don't go the Shuri route, you can just hit one of these other big guys. You have the possibility to slow play with like a Shuri, skip turn 5, go like SheHulk, Taskmaster on 6, especially if you have Sunspot down. There's a lot of different lines here, and it's a fun deck to play. It's another deck that kind of showcases that Shuri's probably a bit too good post nerfs, but while it's around, we can show off some decks. So let's hop on into some games. All right, we've got our first matchup against Hero, the boss. Ooh. Yeah, I'll do it. I didn't want to lose Sunspot, but I think it makes sense. Okay. We're getting buck wild today. If I can get a Taskmaster, things are going great. If I draw like a, Ebony Maw or Zero, not Zero actually, I won't play Zero, but Ebony Maw or Lizard, we'll probably play them in there. This is going a little awkward. Okay, they're going the Cosmo route. I still think we go the Red Skull play, especially since they can't Shang us now. Okay. So I think we Red Skull 100% of the time. And then there's probably still a scenario where we Zola the Hulk, toss one into Shuri's lab and one into the vault. But I guess it depends on what they do this turn. We'll react accordingly.
I am Iron Man.
It is a lot of power. Only issue here, and I guess we have to do some math, is if they play Spectrum, they're just going to retreat.
Victory.
So we played one card, gave them an additional 16 power for free with the Iron Man, and we still beat their entire hand there with just Red Skull. That's absolutely insane. Let's hop on into the next one. Geology. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So he didn't see Sauron last game. Hopefully he shows up this time around. Even with Ebony Maw, you can kind of hang on to him, because if you draw Sauron, well, I guess in this scenario we can just do this. But Ebony Maw will actually remove the can't be played after turn 3 restriction from Ebony Maw as well. So Sauron's pretty great for that. One thing that I do like to do sometimes with this deck is do like a Shuri, Doc Ock, and then Zola the Doc Ock into the other lanes. I think we still play the Mirror Island now. I'm gonna head Korg. I feel like I get Thor. Okay. Still think we follow our plan. Oh, they're playing Shuri, okay. I think we just try and ruin this lane. They may drop their big card here, but we could potentially try and ruin their big card like this. We definitely ruin their Taskmaster, so that's pretty sweet. Oh, that's awesome. So now the question here becomes, with 2 cards, can they take Muir Island back? Which they might be able to SheHulk plus Taskmaster. So Taskmaster would give them 20 power. We're going to get 20 power with our Doc Ock. SheHulk, if they played here, would take Titania back. So that becomes a little iffy. I actually don't think we have this to the SheHulk task. Oh no, we already killed Taskmaster. Okay. So I think if we just do this, we should be fine. Yeah, they're gonna retreat. Okay.
Victory.
I'm sitting here doing all this calculus, thinking about if I could beat a Taskmaster, and we yanked them from the hand. I was just celebrating that we yanked them from the hand. Shuri makes you do some crazy math, though. She definitely stresses me the heck out. Let's hop on into the next one. Alrighty, we've matched up against Silva this time. Another Shuri's Lab. And we got Sauron. Alright, we are in business this round. We'll just play out the Sunspot. I'm strongly considering skipping turn 2. But I may just play the Lizard out. Depends on what locations get revealed. Quicksilver. Okay. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm spooked out by it. I could technically just go Lizard Maw middle, Sauron right, Shuri right. Am I going all in at that point? I do think we just go Lizard for now. Into Domino. Alright, is this just like a really big deck? Oh, Sanctum's bad though. I think in this scenario we have to go for a non-Zola game plan. In which case I think we play Shuri either way. We've drawn all of our low-cost cards. That sucks. SheHulk is not what we wanted to see there. I'm trying to figure out how the math is going to work here. Dodging the arrow is pretty sweet.
Opponent snapped.
That's scary. Go Doc Ock here. You go to 40 power. SheHulk here. Probably be 13. I don't think we win with that. But I think that's our best bet. This is... Then the alternative is play Doc Ock here for 10. But Then we're pulling something that could be, or play Doc Ock here for 20. And then play SheHulk. But I don't think we win with that. So I think we're going to try this. I think a 12 power Captain Marvel is going to be enough.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That was a good play. I was not expecting a Captain Marvel in any way, shape, or form. I think, yeah, that was probably one of the better ways that they could guarantee that was doubling the Captain Marvel. Solid play. Let's hop on into the next one. Also, I talk about it in most videos, but just in case you guys are new, you may wonder, like, why in the first 2 games I didn't snap at all, and then that 3rd game, my opponent snapped and I played it out. So technically, we're always usually going not super Q positive if we're playing all that out like that. The reason is content. I think the game or videos just go better if we're not making our opponents retreat. If we are playing games out, if we're finding out what happens in kind of close scenarios, I think it just works better.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Got a Maximus. And that's not a shot at any other content creators that may retreat or, you know, snap and force retreats. I just like to try and make videos that I would want to watch, and that is the style that I would prefer to watch, where games get played to completion as often as possible. And, you know, that's perfectly fine for a variety of content to exist, and it should exist. Alright, what do we got going on here? Get those 2 cards out.
When
Okay, Storm's coming
paid
here.
my hand.
Into 0. I guess they got that 0 from us. So this looks like a Silver Surfer deck. I think adding 19 power is pretty solid here. Unless they jug us, but even if they jug us, that's still like mostly okay. So this is an example of the non-Shuri route, but when you hit Sauron, like, all of these cards become so much better.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. Alright, so now, even if they hit Surfer, they would be getting +2 here. If they hit Doom, they get +5 here. If they hit Blue Marvel, they get +3 here. I don't think there's any world where they win this lane. I guess we potentially lose to a preemptive Shang-Chi if they predict us to play something big. Like, the alternative is to hit a Zola, and, you know, we don't really have anything big here, so I think Red Skull is just the play. Sweet! That went quite well.
Victory.
Just slapping down a nonchalant 19 power on 2 cards. That went real nice. Let's hop on into the next game. We've matched up against Andros. Alright, we got Shuri. We got Sauron, that's pretty sweet. Okay. Now we just need like a Taskmaster or something like that to really kind of maximize our power potential. Maybe do some sort of Zola jukes. We'll see. Gotta see how the game plays out. But these 3 cards is a promising start. And our power ceiling only rises. And we'll just play the Sunspot out. I'm not really looking for much out of him. Shadowland. Okay. Let's just get our Sauron out. Ooh, my hips. So we're gonna have a 34 power nullified ability Red Skull, which is pretty sweet. They pulled Lockjaw. Okay. So now my question becomes, do I play out Red Skull now, or try and slow play to SheHulk plus Red Skull next turn? But I think playing the Red Skull is just always better, because it gives us the opportunity to top deck Taskmaster, which is a 1 in 4, which isn't too bad at all. The only benefit of passing is you get the Sunspot power, but I don't really think that matters all that much. And then where do we put the Red Skull? Dracula, Nightcrawler. I think this is a perfectly reasonable opportunity to Zola. If they have a Shang, they play it here. We move both of our guys out of here. No other play is putting anywhere near 34 power on the board. Yeah, that's just going to take the dub. I think we had that locked up no matter what. So yeah, that's the deck. It is incredibly strong. If you have the cards, you should definitely play it. I know Sauron's expensive, and this is kind of the only deck he fits into right now, so I wouldn't suggest spending the tokens unless this is a deck you really want to play. But honestly, even without the Sauron, just the Shuri Zero version of this deck is incredibly strong. Sauron just pushes it that much higher. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. I know like 75% of you that watch are not subscribed. So please subscribe. Consider leaving a like. It helps the channel out a ton. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.